Today we're going to talk about two different styles of art, ukiyo-e and tanka. You probably haven't heard of these before, and that's because neither of them are Western art, which is what we normally learn about here in the United States. We hear all about European and American paintings. Everyone knows what the Mona Lisa looks like and can identify Starry Night. But then when people are asked to name a single non-Western artwork or artist, they can't. It's important not to focus on a certain type of art from certain places, and to broaden your knowledge of art and art history to include art from all around the world. That means art from Africa, China, India, and many, many more. Ukiyo-e is a form of Japanese woodblock printing, and it's probably one of the more recognizable forms of non-Western art, namely this work by Hokusai called The Great Wave. It isn't done just by one person, however. The artist creates an original ink drawing, which is glued onto a wooden block and then carved by the carver. Prints are made with the wood block using a certain color of ink, and then additional carving is made and another layer of ink goes over the original in a different color. The print would be built up until the print was complete. In addition to the artist and the woodblock carver, a publisher and printer are also involved in the process of making a ukiyo-e print. The term ukiyo-e translates to mean pictures of the floating world. A novelist described this term as living only for the moment, turning our full attention to the pleasures of the moon, the snow, the cherry blossoms, and the maple leaves, singing songs, drinking wine, diverting ourselves into just floating. Prints will be made to describe this lifestyle. Tanka is a type of Tibetan painting, which is done using embroidery and Tibetan silk. The images portrayed in tanka often refer to Buddhist deities and famous scenes. These works are made up of three separate parts: a painted or embroidered picture panel, some sort of textile mounting, and then usually a silk covering, or in some cases leather corners or decorative wooden knobs. The process of making a tanka is done by a single artist, which is very different than the process behind the ukiyo-e wood prints. Another striking difference is the subject matter portrayed. The pictures of the floating world are much more laid back than deities and famous historical and religious scenes. Still, the colors are similar in both artistic styles, and both are important within their respective cultures.